Okay, so this is my little journalistic report video for Comm 410 with Fomin. A little late, but better late than never, I guess. And I'll put a little more time into this, and hopefully she'll have some mercy on me. I've been sick, and yeah, it's been crazy everywhere, especially with this alternate spring break. I haven't had so much set up and so much time with it. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about some of my favorite films and why they're so great, and I'm going to contrast them with some of the crap that's out there today. So let's start off with American Beauty, Sam Mendes film that won Best Picture in 1999. The tagline on the cover is really good. It just three dots, then look closer, which is really good. It sums up the film because I think it's really just, and it touches to my life because I actually work in a cube and I'm stuck in kind of the rut, every day, traffic all the way out to Canton and back, and sitting in a queue for 8 hours, and it's just a film I think about escapism and coming outside of yourself and really just, reinventing yourself, finding who you are, and just, throwing off the pitfalls of corporate life and just, suburban cities and towns, and where the nuclear family is number one, and just kind of stepping out of your life and just reinventing yourself. It's a good movie. All right, let's move on here. Let's go next one with Ingmar Bergman's Wild Strawberries, and yes, it is a library film, which they actually don't have it on my account that I haven't taken out, so this baby's mine. I'll probably take it back one day. I'm a good guy. Anyway, Ingmar Bergman is just amazing. All his films, I love him. Seventh Seal is probably like one of my favorite films of his. Just the epic battle or epic chess game with death. Oh, so good. So used in so many other films, but it's just such a battle cry for life, and it was good. And Wild Strawberries is great too because it's playing a man reliving his life and kind of retracing his steps back to where he was born and raised. And I think that you can relate to it. A lot of people can. And I think that a lot of people push it aside, like my fiance and my family, because it's got subtitles. And I think good films you got to work for sometimes. And I really enjoyed this one. I watch it over and over again. Every time I find something new or a shot that startles me or just some new metaphor I can pull out from my own life. All right, let's move more into some horror films, which is horror films are my passion. So here's an amazing film. It's called Dead Alive. This is actually yeah, Peter Jackson's first directorial debut film. Peter Jackson, of course, of the Lord of the Rings, great stuff. Yeah, which actually I walked out of the theater on the first Lord of the Rings. I was bored out on my skull. But this is back when I was young and dumb and immature. But I still haven't seen them all. But Dead Alive is great, dude. Some things won't stay down even after they die. It's one of the goriest films and just most obscene uses of blood and mucus and pus that I've ever seen in a film. So good. I recommend that you get it. It's hard to find it. Actually, I found a copy at Walmart, and too recently it was unopened, and then I opened it because my buddy wanted to see it. It's like $5. But it's seriously, it'll throw any of that crap that you see these days, like Cloverfield or The Eye, or these crappy horror films that they're releasing. It just blows them out of the water. Just 70s films have such a real feel to them. Speaking of which, 70s films. Let's move over to The Exorcist. And I actually have two copies of this because this first one cracked in half. And I found this other one. I don't think it was $14.99. I think it was like $10. But Exorcist is so good. I mean, just back again to the 70s films. Just an era when films were real and people weren't afraid to just put it out there, man. And I think that a lot of films these days get so over dramatized with the CGI and character development and stuff, which is great and all, but I just love the Argento horror films of the 70s and 80s. They're just so real and so true to life, and that they have just such a unique and authentic look to them that you can't compare them with films of this day, like Cloverfield, which sucks. I haven't seen it, so I really can't talk too bad about it, but that just looks god awful, man. I'm sorry. Terrible. Okay, let's go next to film written by one of my favorite directors, Oliver Stone, Midnight Express. One of the most under-acclaimed films I think ever. It's just amazing. It's just the story of an average Joe who tries to take some drugs from I think it was Istanbul or Turkey, somewhere over there in the eastern part of the world, and gets caught and he gets just put in this prison for pretty much his whole life, and just it's such a human interest story, and you get so involved in this character, and it's such a good emotional attachment to him, which really lacks, I think, in a lot of films today. And actually, I just watched Michael Clayton last night, and I can kind of make comparisons to that. I think Michael Clayton was good. I didn't think it was worth the hype if everyone thought. I've seen much better films with Clooney acting in it. I mean, I just thought it was overrated. But the thing I think it lacked most was kind of like the film Civil Action with John Travolta. You actually got to see a face to the damage that the chemicals and byproducts were doing to the water and how they affected the people. Instead of looking at memorandums in a file book and just having all these random events that really don't engage the audience as they should. And I feel like the film just fell flat on its face. You know, we were 75% the way through, me and my fiance last night, and we weren't moved. I mean, there was a great, maybe 30-second Clooney blow-up, great acting at the end when he was out in the hall with that lady. Gosh, I can't remember her name. I can tell you how good of a movie it was. Why is my keyboard all weird? Anyway, but I feel like this film was good because, like I said, you know, character development and emotional attachment is huge, especially in films which are character driven, like Michael Clayton and Midnight Express. So, see Midnight Express. Don't waste 2 hours of your life on Michael Clayton. It's beautiful. It's shot beautiful, and I think they were just giving Tony Gilroy some props because he, you know, probably got shellacked on some of the Bourne films. They didn't get so much recognition as he would have liked. So I figure, you know, we might as well give him a props with that. Let's move on to Magnolia. Oh, Paul Thomas Anderson. I cannot wait to see There Will Be Blood. I've heard so much about it. And, oh my gosh, just, you know, Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh, so good. But Magnolia is amazing. It's, I went in watching, originally I watched it probably a couple of years ago, and then I just watched it recently again. But it's one of those films you really commit to. It's a 3-hour, and you have to actually really commit to it. But when you do, man, you buy in hook, line, sinker. It's just such a good film, how all these stories intertwine. It's right up there with Shortcuts, the Robert Altman film of 91, 92. I think it just engages you, man. And same thing with Shortcuts. I love the cop character. I feel like the relationship he has in this and Magnolia is with the lady who's kind of the druggie. It's just so awkward and just kind of like Punch Drunk Love-ish. It is Punch Drunk Love. How these two characters that are so apart and so disalike come together, and I mean it works. And I mean you just watch on as a spectator, you know, as we're voyeuring, and it we buy in, man. And I think it's just a great human interest story. Okay, next let's move on to Polanski film. Props to Polanski. Ninth Gate. I got tearing it. Polanski's underrated, man. He's great. Chinatown, awesome. The crap that happened, you know, with the kid or the underage girl. I mean, whatever. Aside from that, take away the politics. He's an amazing director and a great film storyteller. I really liked The Ninth Gate. I remember when I saw it when I was younger, and I didn't like it so much. And I just recently watched it again, and I fell in love with it, man. Just beautiful, just so meticulous in every shot, how he sets it up. And it's a dark film. It really is good, but probably one of my favorite Johnny Depp films. Sweeney Todd was great, dude. It was so good. Really enjoyed it. But we missed the first 20 minutes because we were sitting in The Great Debaters. And yeah, we were wondering why they were showing attractions for First Sunday, and it was a Harpo's production. Oh, yeah, running around theater. But Ninth Gate is great. If you're a fan of books and just those old, you know, old texts, old manuscripts and stuff, it's great. And it's just it's a good mystery. It's a good puzzle film. I think the ending is kind of stupid. Where what's her name? Maybe it's Lena Olin. Maybe that's her name. Where there's like a sex scene between her and Johnny Depp. I don't think it was needed in the film. I think that's where the film kind of. It's the only part I didn't enjoy so much. And this film, oh, it's amazing. True Romance, so good. Directed by Tony Scott. And this is actually written by Quentin Tarantino. This is one of his first huge scripts. One of his first scripts that he actually wrote in the 80s, but it wasn't made until the 90s. But, I mean, if you can see, maybe you can, just the all-star cast, Walken, Pitt, Oldman, Kilmer's Elvis, Dennis Hopper, Christian Slater. This film is amazing. I cannot speak enough of it. I mean, you watch it, and you're hooked in, and it's like a Good Wild at Heart from David Lynch. It's like a Good Wild at Heart. There you go. Without all the crap. And sorry, David Lynch, that wasn't your best film. Eraserhead was your best film. Okay, guys, 10 minutes coming up, so I'll catch you later. This is Gingy on Grabowski.